charge it. I ain't charged it.
That's crazy. Damn. While you do that, I'm gonna get the propane heater and bring that stuff.
I got the pipe through here. This pump. Trying to get everywhere. So now I've got the 1/2-inch PVC pipe coming in. I've got the 1/2-inch coupler, then the 1/2-inch PEX to PVC adapter going to a 1/2-inch PEX line. So this I haven't connected yet. I've got to crimp this on here. So I just use this. Use this crimper. And also this guy right there. So as I've had time, I've been just kind of working on this in increments. I don't have it disconnected yet, but so far what I've done is the 1/2-inch PVC pipe on the other side of the wall that's connected to the IBC totes. It comes in through the wall. I've got a 1/2-inch coupler to connect that pipe to this adapter, which is a 1/2-inch PVC to PEX adapter, so it has a barbed fitting on the inside of that. And then I crimped the 1/2-inch PEX going down here where I crimped the elbow onto the 2 1/2-inch PEX. And then this 1/2-inch PEX goes through this strainer which came with this pump, and so this will go to the pump. This is a 5.5 gallon per minute 70 psi pump. And so from that pump, it will go through this check valve. And so this check valve will prevent water from backflowing back into the pump. and hopefully it will help maintain pressure into this accumulator tank. So this accumulator tank, it has a mixture of air and water to help build pressure, hold pressure. A lot of times this is used in like RVs or boats. And so hopefully this will work, should work. And so this accumulator tank will help build pressure in the system so that the pump doesn't have to keep turning on and off constantly, and then it'll wear down the pump. So hopefully the pump will run and this will build pressure. And as it holds the pressure in the system, pretty much the pump won't have to operate as often. And so from this accumulator tank, we got another 1/2-inch PEX. I haven't gotten this connected yet. I was trying to decide exactly how I wanted it, but I'm gonna do it something like this. And so this is just a valve so that I can stop the flow of water if I needed to work on one of these. So I'll crimp that onto there, and I'll put into this PEX here. And then I'm gonna use this elbow connector. I'm gonna face it upward. Right now it's falling down, but once I clamp it on there, I'll have the PEX going up. And then hopefully I got everything. I think I got everything for this. I'm gonna have to connect the PEX to this water filtration system. And so this is a 2-stage whole house filtration system. So right now it's just got I think they're 2 5-micron filters. So we got the sediment filter, and then we've got the carbon block filter, which should help with any odors or tastes or anything like that, which we don't plan on drinking this water, at least not right now, but eventually we probably will. Eventually I'm going to add a UV light to kill any kind of viruses or bacteria. And I'll probably add another filter too, like a 0.5 micron filter. But that'll be later down the road. But for now, we're going to have this 2-stage filter since our water source is pretty clean anyway. It also comes with this pre-filter. So I got to figure out how to set this up. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool looking thing. I think it's gonna go something like this onto here, and I'll just screw that on. I think it has like a little drip line. I forget what you call it. But yeah, a little valve on the bottom, pressure release valve. And so yeah, I'm gonna connect this to this filter, and then I got to see exactly how you're supposed to connect this part, but I'm gonna have to put an adapter to change it because it's 1/2 inch and this is like, I don't know if this is an inch or how big that was, but yeah, so hopefully I got everything to set this up. So stay tuned. So now that I've got all these connections made, I'll crimp down the valve. I'll crimp down the elbow that will go up to the water filters. And so I had this came with a bunch of bolts. It's 12 bolts, I think. Or maybe 8 bolts on top. And so I just had to unbolt this, be able to take this filter piece out. Do this with one hand. Okay, so again, I use these bolts. Unscrewed this filter piece off of this, whatever you call it, this bracket or whatever. The reason I had to do that was because the direction, this is the out port, this is the outlet part, and this is the inlet. And so pretty much I'm just gonna flip it around this way. where now this is the inlet on this side, and the outlet will be on that side. So then I'm going to bolt it back to the bracket. Then I'll start connecting this connection into the filters. Got these pressure gauges. Get these hooked Now we got the pressure gauges, we got the filter set, we got the pre-filter. So now I've got a little system. I'm gonna test it out. I got it where it flows through here, it goes up, comes out through a valve, then it'll go outside. Got another valve. So I'm gonna plug this up and test it out. We'll hope and see if it works. So now I got this 1/2-inch PEX going all the way through the pump, through the backflow preventer, the accumulator tank, or actually this is a check valve, the accumulator tank, and then goes to this valve. I'm probably gonna put another valve right here. I should have put a valve right before the filter, but I got a valve here, and then this will flow through the filter. But as you can see, it's kind of leaking. So there's a slow leak. I put Teflon tape on all the fitting pieces, and also put it on the gauges, but it still wasn't good enough. So this is still leaking, and it's even leaking a little bit over here. But it's a slow leak. I don't know if more Teflon tape, if I should put more. I thought about putting thread sealant, but I didn't really want to seal it. So it's leaking there, and then it's also leaking here too, a little bit. So I don't know, I might try more Teflon tape and see if that helps. If not, I might have to use some thread sealant and actually seal it. I just wanted to be able to take it off easily. But other than that, everything else is looking good. So then this goes outside. So yeah, it's getting there. You can see the whole system. And I'll tie these PEX tubes onto the wall and everything once we get everything set up. But first I gotta figure out how to stop the leak. So I got the pump going, and it looks like I was able to stop the leak. I just put more Teflon tape on it, a lot more on it, and I put it on there real tight. You can see it's vibrating. But yeah, the pump is running right now. I don't know, I'm not sure if there's water going through here though. I don't know, I'm wondering now. It's flowing. Okay, wait, I did something. It's weird. Let me open this up. So it's building up pressure, but I don't know why the water's not. I have to check on the other side. So I got the pump going, and then it just stopped. So now it looks like it's building up pressure. It's at just under 60 psi. Oh, 60 psi. So I think there might be a leak or something outside. I kind of rigged up a hose outside, so I'm thinking maybe that's why it kept running. But yeah, so far everything else looks like it's working alright. I don't see any leaks anywhere. So I just gotta go outside and check on the other part, because you see the pressure is going down a little bit. I think it might be that hose I have connected. I'm pretty sure that thing is leaking, which isn't a problem because it was a temporary little rig I set up. I already knew that was leaking. I'm just glad this is not leaking anymore inside the house. So, and the pump is working pretty well. It's only supposed to come on when there's no pressure in the system, or when the pressure drops down to a certain point. So I'm gonna check on the outside and see if I can figure out why that pressure is dropping. So yeah, I guess it's just staying at about a little bit under 60 psi, maybe 55, 58 psi or something. Yeah. So yeah, looking good. I did kind of want to turn this to where it's downward, so I may try to reposition this part of it if I can. If not, I might still be all right. But yeah, I like it. It's working out. It's been staying the same now. I don't know if it was just adjusting or what, getting the air out. But nope, you can hear it go again a little bit. But yeah, seems to be working out. So I'll start working on the rest of the system. And so I'm gonna open this valve right here and see what happens with the pressure. You see it go down a little bit, but the pump didn't come on. So let me go outside and see what that's looking like. And I kind of messed around and just twisted that open a little bit real quick, and it shot out all the way and hit the bookshelf. So there's some pretty good pressure in there. So I'm glad that it's not leaking. The reality of living in a tiny house off grid. See this setup, we got the barrel stove.